God is saying to you, my dear child, you stand now at a fork in the road. One direction promises familiar hardships, untouched by my influence, hindered by cynicism and disenchantment. The other is illuminated by my word, provision, like an ever-flowing current. Liberation that shatters bonds like withered vines, restoration, not merely of the body, but of the soul's deepest injuries. Here you will discover a household united by faith, a sanctuary of acceptance and solace, where worry no longer reigns. Even your joy will possess a novel quality, purer, less fettered. There will be a buoyancy of spirit, an effervescence of contentment beyond your imagining. Beloved, the decision rests gently in your grasp. Will you relinquish yourself to me, or will you hold fast to the stifling burden of negativity? Will you advance fearlessly, trusting in my unblemished record of faithfulness, or will you linger allowing apprehension and remorse to steer you? My deepest wish is for you to savor the sweetness of my love. I long to witness you resplendent with fulfillment, your innermost being liberated from fear. These words carry great import, each an outstretched hand, beckoning toward an internal posture of trust. I ask not the unfeasible, but tenderly entreat you to set aside what injures and embrace what restores. Turn your back on clamor and grievance, distance yourself from associations that vex your thoughts, those conducive to apathy and discontent. Seek wisdom and camaraderie counsel that rings with authenticity. Let that sagacity brighten your countenance. Resolve to tread the path of faith with the same intentionality you would ATT trail in a serene wood at each juncture. Select hope over despair. Opt for confidence rather than skepticism in so doing. Observe how the very atmosphere around you is refreshed. Ready yourself for the manifestation of long-sought prayers for a serenity so profound, brace yourself for fortitude amidst adversity, for renewal, defying explanation, and for enlightenment that penetrates the dimmest recesses of your being. Anticipate a piercing gladness surging from my essence, pervading your own. Indeed, all these marvels hinge upon your volition. Absorb these truths, make them integral to who you are. Take my hand and step forward. I stand poised to uplift your life in ways surpassing imagination. I quieted tempests and unseated titans, and I will do the same for you. Simply embrace faith over earthly deception. Do this and witness wonders cascading into your experience like torrents. Merely place your confidence in me and behold my assurances unfurling before your astonished eyes. Sense me now nearer than the breath in your lungs. I am here inclined toward you, voice gentle yet unwavering, communing directly with your soul. You will be burdened under the weight of yesterday's loss or tomorrow's uncertainty. No longer. It is my devotion, like the rising sun dispelling the blackness of pain and doubt. I pledge this to you when you treasure my words within. Henceforth my compassion will suffuse every circumstance when another seeks to wound your spirit. Simply perceive how I transmute their intent into an opportunity for you to encounter my tenderness when abrupt melancholy threatens to overshadow your mind. Feel my embrace about your form, scattering the shadows. Despair may knock at your threshold, but you will rise tall and joyous like a tree, nourished by living waters. Your friends and even foes will see the change, querying the source of your light. How could such unwavering assurance be attained? They will witness a delight not of human origin, born in the crucible of love and harbor. No illusions of an earthly fortress of divine safekeeping around you. Even that fails to approach what I have ordained, legions of angels assigned to your dwelling in resplendent day and tranquil night. These emissaries stand guard over the mirth and sorrow of your heart, thwarting every nefarious scheme. I desire you to apprehend this with each atom of your being, and my affection for you is no mirage. It is as tangible as the soil beneath, and as boundless as the cosmos above. You can neither circumvent nor deplete it. My love preceded all and will endure beyond the stars. Passing wonders flare and fade, remedies and endowments come and go, but nothing parallels the splendor of my devotion. When you daily entrust your path and aspirations to me, your steadfast faith is visible from on high. Nothing gratifies me more than beholding you amidst a scoffing world, standing resolute in your conviction of my existence and sovereignty. In such faith you will not merely exist, but soar, each footfall planted on firm terrain, each inhalation imbued with the assurance of your cherished station as my creation. They will discern the difference, encounter the divine in your bearing and actions, and recognize your communion with the eternal abandon. Every misgiving and protest bask in my boundless regard. My love, today and forevermore, will be your buoy on turbulent. Seize your map in tangled forests, your champion in unforeseen frays. I treasure you immeasurably. I safeguard you ceaselessly and usher you toward safe waters. Let this revelation pervade your core, rousing your zeal and stilling your qualms, till all who encounter you perceive that you tread the sovereign's paths. Valiant and assured, suffused with faith and promise, be as near to me as an embrace in the pre-dawn hush. I accept you unadorned, no veneer, no pretense, solely your own throbbing heart. I behold you in the fry as you venture and carry your conviction beyond the borders of ease. I am moved by the gratitude inscribed on your soul by every thanksgiving. Every modest blessing you bestow words fail to convey my elation at your daily presence, your yearning for me, your fidelity to my vows, your grasp on my hand when your strength falters. My love for you is unconditional, incandescent, and timeless. I christened you before you drew breath. I adored you soon. I will return. I will unfold you in a love surpassing language, a quietude in your depths, a holy fire of something potent and imperishable within. Seek me out when you are despondent, when all stands still awaiting daybreak. There we will commune intimately, you tendering candid prayers and earnest praise, I dispatching blessings like rain upon a meadow. Imperfect though you are, I hold no grievance for your missteps. I perceive the seeds of contrition sprouting in your breast. You strive to reshape your mind, to refine your outlook, to reframe your view of the world and your treatment of others. Have you marked the courage it takes to shatter ingrained habits and spurn once alluring temptations? I commend you for relinquishing those friends who never truly regarded you. They may have preferred shallow friendship, but no longer do they sap your peace and erode your conviction. You now discern through my spirit who depletes your joy and who nurtures it by my witness. You are learning to make sound choices and walk in freedom, not fetters, and marvel, not if your strides astound those around you. You will stand taller, stronger, more self-assured than ever before. Adverse ides will lose their power to daunt you. Conflicts may erupt, but they will find no purchase in the heart I am fashioning within you. My might will resound like a lion's roar across the plain. For now you can smile with a grateful heart. These subtle shifts will loose shackles you scarcely knew. Constrained you portals will creak and long-sealed doors will swing wide, ushering you into new realms of purpose and bliss. I will imbue your life with blessings so palpable that even the unfamiliar will marvel at your transformation. Press on without trepidation. You are never forsaken. I have ringed you with my angels, winged sentinels, charged solely with your household's care. They maintain ceaseless vigil, thwarting the enemy's before they can take form at my behest. The very night trembles at your tread. Rest in this divine aegis. Would that you could fathom the shitty with which heaven watches over your beloved ones. You are cherished, beyond reckoning, greatly esteemed, shielded by my protection. This is no saccharine platitude nor idle fancy. It is a truth more substantial than the ground beneath you. And if there be those among your kin who have yet to believe, who have withheld their hearts from me, despair not at their skepticism. Rather view this as your mission field, your hallowed chance to embody my love. Let them marvel at what they have beheld, the calm that has engulfed the gentleness that has tempered your eye, the clemency that has displaced resentment. These transformations are my imper premature upon your days, a living testament beyond dispute, my beloved child, rather than simply proclaiming your faith. Live it out. I will whisper truth through you to touch their hearts and draw them to me. But take care, for some may try to lead you astray, stirring up questions and pain. Distance yourself from their reach and influence. Surround yourself instead with those who uplift you, who celebrate your convictions and inspire you to draw nearer to me. I will place faithful companions on your path who grasp the sacred work I'm doing in you. They will cultivate your gifts, sharpen your mind, and deepen your trust, rather than criticizing or shaming. They will inspire you to love boldly, believe deeply, and give freely. Come to me each day, and you will never lack comfort. Listen intently to my word, for its wisdom surpasses any earthly counsel. Let the Holy Spirit be your constant ally, carrying you through life's storms to the distant shores of grace. Share with me your dreams, anxieties, and longings. In every quiet moment as we commune, I will impart fresh revelation to fortify your determination, guide your path, and fill you with divine assurance. Remember, you do not walk alone. I am the God who understands, cares, and loves you. I measurably open your spirit to receive my favor. Trust unwaveringly that no obstacle can withstand the power of my promises. Envision the barriers that blocked your way, the walls that clouded your sight, the chains that weighed down your soul today. I demolish them all. I raised the walls of oppression, despair, worry, bitterness over yesterday's wounds with unfathomable strength. I cast these burdens into the abyss, never to rise again. Yes, fierce winds assailed you, threatening to engulf you in shadows of sorrow. Now see how I infuse those same gales with my presence. The tempest calms the water still. What imprisoned you becomes your exodus. Marvel at this, for my decrees rewrite destinies. Each promise holds the power for staggering miracles. The very things you've yearned to see transformed. Take this to heart. Don't underestimate this moment, this chance. You cannot afford to regress into old patterns of doubt, to downplay what I declare. Here you stand, lavished with the abundance of Myanmar kindness. Do not take it lightly. These words are manna to a weary soul, sweet as honeycomb permeating your entire being. Now is your time to act on all I've woven into your story. The profound messages, prophetic wisdom, and gentle prodding, they have led you to this crossroads, where I call you to rise up and step into the life I've eternally destined for you each morning. As you open your eyes, I will remind you in the stillness, I am here in moments of uncertainty. Look to me. I'm as close as your next heartbeat, your next breath waiting at the end of your prayers. My desire is to fulfill your deepest dreams. The hopes you've scarcely dared to name. The year ahead is a conduit for the supernatural. You understand what's required. Surrender your heart. To me, unreservedly yield control, and do not resist my prompt ings, which come not to dishearten but to guide you. I've been whispering of remarkable, glorious change, and the gears of heaven are already turning on your behalf. Soon you will walk into those promises as if crossing a threshold. Behold, I will break the bonds of financial strain. I will unveil new opportunities and empower you to accomplish what seemed hopeless. But your cooperation is vital when I set a task before you embrace it, resolutely undaunted by the challenge ahead. Seize it with heaven. Sent tenacity, for I have equipped you to overcome faith, is the master key unlocking doors long sealed. And what of the monumental obstacles in your path? They crumble at my command, so forge ahead, refuse to be muted by previous fears, press on as though your confidence in me is unshakable, for I go before you, behind you, beside you, propelling you onward. I am here enfolding you in my radiant presence. Feel my peace coursing through you. You've been seeking a sign, a pledge, an assurance that I haven't forsaken you. This is it. Seize it, etch these promises into your heart. Let them fortify your resolve and instill wisdom in your mind. Resist slipping back into old rhythms of futile striving. The time has come to advance, to lay hold of the life fashioned just for you. Fan the flames of faith. Don't be enticed by counterfeits. Watch as I orchestrate divine appointments, bring people across your path who inspire you, who draw you closer to my heart, rather than luring you toward darkness. As you break free from bewilderment and pessimism, you'll discover that my word never returns void. They are as sure as the air you breathe. You'll inhale more freely, move more swiftly, radiate more brightly. Linger here a while. My treasured one, don't rush away or dismiss this moment as trivial. I ask for these fleeting minutes. Stay with me, breathe deeply. Words are unnecessary. I perceive your heart's cry, even in the silence, the yearnings you thought inexpressible. I see the burdens you carry, and I know why you reach for me now when you lean into my embrace and pour out your fears. You honor me with a pure and selfless devotion that makes heaven pause to listen. I am touched that you choose to rest in my arms, lay your head on my chest, and release your cares like autumn leaves. You may feel you've brought me only sorrow and fragility, but your offering is immeasurable by entrusting your wounded spirit to me. You ascribe to me immense worth, your heart, delicate as a hummingbird's wing, yet valiant in its desire to hope, is the greatest gift you could impart. Those tears reflect not frailty, but tenderness and trust. Breathe slowly, eyes open for a moment. Sense the tranquility of my spirit enveloping you like a warm man. Do you perceive it? This is no illusion, but my very essence imprinted upon you. Feel the touch of my favor upon your deepest hurts, the scars you've carried within. Watch as anguish fades and joy emerges, flowing from those once wounded places I have known you from before. Time's first dawning. I've cherished you from your first breath. The day you entered this world was celebrated in the timeless halls of heaven. Your worth to me is immeasurable. Believe this in the depths of your being. I've carved out a path for you that no tempest can erase, no darkness overcome. I also understand that at times you feel isolated, your voice unheard, misunderstood, disregarded, pushed aside. Loneliness cuts deepest, but know that rejection and heartache are not foreign to me. I, too, have felt the sting of abandonment, betrayal, and the bitter chill of human apathy. You are not alone. Your heart comprehends your own pain. Quiet your spirit and attune to the gentle whisper of my spirit like a breeze in an empty meadow. I illuminate you now, dispelling the shadows of unseen fears and apprehensions concealed within. Let them dissolve in my glorious light. Tarry a moment longer, I long to impart a strength beyond description, surpassing mortal limits. May my power ignite an inextinguishable flame within you, unquenchable by any force of nature. Witness the transformation unfolding in your spirit. I am restoring your resolve with divine resilience to rise again. My desire is to infuse you with hope so potent it lightens your step, eases your load, and causes your soul to soar. You will look back on these trials as catalysts that drew you to my heart. What once seemed senseless will resolve into purpose. Relinquish your fears for the future, for I will hold your tomorrows in hands, gentler than a mother cradling her newborn. I have seen the storms that shook you, the words that pierced like arrows, the losses that tore holes in your heart. But yours is not a wasted story. Even now, I am restoring, rebuilding, breathing life into what you thought forever lost. Can you perceive my closeness? In this moment, never have I been nearer. It was the weight of the world that obscured my presence before, but in this hour, as your tears subside and your heart stills, know that I am as near as your next heartbeat, as constant as the breath in your lungs. I will remain long after this quiet interlude ends. Carry this truth as you step back into the challenges that await you. Never walk alone. My voice, at times soft and still, will guide you. My arms, though unseen, will hold you. My love, though unfathomable, will sustain you in every storm view. The path ahead through new eyes, eyes of faith. In every circumstance I have left traces of wisdom and glimmers of grace at your doorstep. Obstacles will arise, certainly, but with me every challenge is a chance to reveal your God-given strength and my boundless love. We will journey through valleys and over mountaintops, hand in hand at each juncture. You'll find I've perfectly equipped you for that leg of the journey as I release you. Now I do so with joy and total confidence in who you are. I have instilled your heart with quiet assurance, your thoughts with divine perspective, your spirit with heavenly strength. I awoke today with an inexpressible love for you, knowing I created you for my glory, and that no hardship can dim the glory purpose I have for you. My child, let this message resound in the fertile soil of your soul. Don't let it pass, fleetingly slipping through your grasp. Incline your ear to catch even the faintest divine whisper. I am here imploring you to trust me completely, unreservedly. Entrust your innermost being to my care. Let me guide you through gates of splendor that forever stand open to you. The way is prepared. If you take me at my word, you will cross that threshold today. My dear child, listen closely to my words. I will multiply your blessings 1,000-fold. I will wash away the anxiety clinging to your heart and cleanse your spirit of the dark barnacles of fear. The painful memories that bind you will be torn asunder in their place. I will seeds of healthy skepticism and silence, those mocking voices that haunt your nights as I draw near. These trials will fade, and you will be left with the essence of who you are. My heart, my soul, my whisper in your darkest moments. My spirit flows through your veins like a righteous wind, imparting strength, courage, and peace. Even in the absence of storms, the harvest time approaches, my friends. A season of abundance is on the horizon. Remember the tears you've cried and the fervent prayers whispered on bended knee. Not one was wasted. Each tear, each cry planted seeds of faith. The soil of your soul is now ready for new growth, a dazzling emergence of belief. Be prudent and attentive. With the blessings bestowed upon you, cherish them, cultivate them, safeguard them, and marvel as they flourish. Open your eyes and truly see, you are more fortunate than you realize. Though adversaries scheme in shadows and others carry heavier loads, you stand at the cusp of great possibility. The very breath in your lungs is an immeasurable gift. Because you live, you can know me, hear me. Let my words permeate your being. This inherent gift of life allows you to shape your destiny, to walk in my ways, break free from curses and embark on the road to freedom. Life itself keeps hope within reach while your heart beats. You can always return to me. Bring me your weariness, your doubts, your fears, anything weighing on your soul. Nothing is too deep, too terrible, or too personal for me to handle. In my presence, you will find revelation, victory, and liberation from long-carried burdens. I am here for you day after day, constant as the rising sun, steadfast as the changing seasons. Let your tears flow unhindered. Allow grief to pour out so that healing may pour in. I will embrace you as you weep, crying alongside you. Your suffering is no stranger to me. I am intimately acquainted with abandonment and sorrow. Your pain does not repel me. It draws me to you. I am moved by your quivering voice and tear-stained face, for they speak of a sincere, vulnerable heart, desperate for my help. No judgment emanates from me. I sit beside you, offering safety and support. I come not to accuse or condemn, and believe me when I say this, my purpose is not to point out flaws. Rather, I greet you with open arms, full of forgiveness, empathy, and eternal life. My grace rests down on you, empowering you to walk, unshackled by guilt or shame. Mark my words, the era of my favor is at hand. Let this truth take root in your heart and blossom into everlasting hope. Your life will soon overflow with blessings beyond measure, provisions surpassing your wife. Bitter winter wines are giving way to the sweet scent of my love. Do not allow fear to sabotage your progress. Venture out and embrace change, secure in the knowledge that I am engineering every transition for your benefit. Like rivers carving canyons to form lush valleys, I'm cutting a path to your peace and joy with each transition, and at every juncture I long for you to be flanked by those who will uplift, encourage, and propel you to new heights. People who sharpen your mind, fortify your spirit, and deepen your devotion. My desire is not to ply you with mere trinkets, but to endow you with wisdom and discernment to steward. Each of my gifts will walk with me. Child, believe this wondrous truth in my friendship. No accusing or condemning voice wields power over you. Let others attempt to derail your destiny, but know that I am your fortress, your anchor, your ever-watchful guardian. My presence hinders the progress of your detractors, rendering their schemes impotent in the shelter of my arms. No tempest can overwhelm you. I have spread these promises before you. Like a feast in the desert, partake of them. Let them nourish your soul. Clothe yourself in them like armor, a reminder that you are one step closer to break through. Your life, once touched by my hand, can never be the same. Your faith, fire-tested, emerges refined and resplendent. What was shattered will be made whole again. Embrace this reality. Let it illuminate every corner of your consciousness. I am with you, always supporting your every step, catching you when you stumble, speaking words that will never disappoint. My voice has reached your ears today, and I will return tomorrow. This is my solemn vow. I will never forsake you, day after day. I invite you to drink deeply of my boundless grace. So do not lose heart. Keep believing, keep praying, keep trusting. This new era of plenty and overflowing joy is no pipe dream. It is my realm intersecting with yours. My love for you knows no bounds, and my plans dwarf your most ambitious imaginings. So go forward with a smile, secure in the knowledge that I hold your future, and that events will unfold just as I have foretold. Hear me, child, release your scattered thoughts, and let my presence permeate your heart like morning dew. I am the Lord your Maker, who first drew breath into your lungs and knit your heart together with immeasurable care. Today I long to light a fire deep within your heart, to light an eternal flame, a sacred glow that will never be extinguished, a blaze of hope and promise to warm you in every season. May it abide there, always reminding you in the howling storms of night that I have ordained for you a life of tranquility and gladness. Listen closely. My desire for your welfare is the unalterable bedrock of your existence, an unchanging constant that spans the ages. I whisper prayers in your ear with each waking breath, longing to see you thrive in a life steeped in peace and heavenly abundance. Picture your home bathed in gentle light, free from the stranglehold of strife and bitterness. No more ceaseless quarrels, no shroud of estrangement smothering your loved ones. I will soften your heart, purify your spirit, and unshackle you from the scars of yeasty year. Linger in that childlike innocence and watch as I transform each trial into a stepping stone, each sorrow into a wellspring of resilience. Soon you will witness your foes falter and fall, those counterfeit companions who mock you in your darkness, fancying themselves wise yet failing time and again before my gaze. The godless Philistines who idolize wealth but lack true substance will fade away. These envious, rage-filled voices will never see their designs come to pass. Let them laugh. Now their pride crumbles like a sand castle against the tide. Meanwhile, you will stand on solid ground anchored by my love. Yes, my tenderness toward. You will incite hatred, jealousy, and constricted heart's opposition will dog your steps, but do not be afraid. Remember, they boast of what they cannot possess. They parade a facade of perfection masking the stench of inner decay. But you, my child, are mine. I will defend you. I will cover you like an eagle shielding its young beneath mighty wings. Your God is no phantom. I am the living one, mightier than the earth you tread upon. I am the all-powerful, eternal King of Kings. My love is no empty platitude time, and again I have demonstrated the lengths to which I will go for you. Reflect on your journey thus far. How often have I led you out of darkness into the serenity of my light? When have I ever failed you? I will not abandon you. Now banish anxiety, cast off despair. Do not let grief crush your spirit. Pay no heed to the voices of fear, deception, or intimidation that would undermine your faith. I stand with you, holding at bay death, disease, lack, and violence. I unleash blessings to rain down upon you in torrents of lavish grace. Take me at my word, child. Embrace these promises and declare with conviction, I trust you, Lord. Utter it with unwavering assurance. And on this day, I will give you a glimpse into the depths of my unconditional love, a sign meant for you alone. Slow down and survey your surroundings. Take note of the small wonders I have crafted for your delight, the everyday miracles hidden in plain sight. My child, I implore you, let go of your restless thoughts and allow my presence to seep into your heart like the morning mist. I am the Lord your Creator, the one who first filled your lungs with air and fashioned your heart with immeasurable care. Today I yearn to strike a chord deep within your chest, to ignite an eternal flame, a sacred glow that will never be extinguished, a blaze of hope and promise to warm you in every season of life. May it abide there always, a constant reminder that even amidst the howling storms of night, I have ordained for you a life of tranquility and gladness. Hear me now. My desire for your well-being is the bedrock of your existence, an unchanging constant that spans the ages. With each waking breath, I whisper prayers in your ear, longing to see you thrive in a life steeped in peace and heavenly abundance. Envision your home bathed in gentle light, unshackled from the stranglehold of strife and bitterness. No more ceaseless quarrels or suffocating shrouds of estrangement. I will soften your heart, purify your spirit, and unburden you from the scars of your year. Linger in that childlike innocence, and watch as I transform each trial into a stepping stone, each sorrow into a wellspring of resilience. Soon you will bear witness as your adversaries falter and fall, those fair-weather friends who mock you in your darkest hours, dancing themselves wise yet failing time and again. Before my watchful gaze, the godless ones who worship wealth but lack true substance will fade into obscurity. These envious, rage-filled voices will see their designs crumble to dust. Let them laugh for now. Their pride will disintegrate like sand castles against the relentless tide. You, on the other hand, will stand firm on solid ground, anchored securely by my unwavering love. Yes, my tender affection for you will inevitably provoke hatred, jealousy, and constricted heart's opposition. Will shadow your every step. But do not be afraid, my child. Remember, they boast of what they can never truly possess. They parade a facade of perfection, masking the stench of inner decay. But you belong to me. I will defend you, shielding you like an eagle protecting its young beneath mighty wings. Your God is no mere illusion. I am the living one, mightier than the very earth beneath your feet. I am the all-powerful eternal King of Kings. My love for you is no empty platitude. Time and again, I have demonstrated the depths of my devotion and the lengths to which I will go for your sake. Reflect on your journey thus far. How often have I led you out of darkness and into the serenity of my light? When have I ever failed you? I will not abandon you. Now banish anxiety and cast off despair. Do not allow grief to crush your spirit or lend credence to the voices of fear, deception, or intimidation that seek to undermine your faith. I stand with you, holding at bay the forces of death, disease, lack, and violence. I unleash blessings to rain down upon you in torrents of lavish grace. This is my message to you, my precious one. Let it settle deep within your heart, a balm for your weary soul. Trust in my steadfast love, for it will never fail. You walk forward with confidence, knowing that I go before you, beside you, and behind you, your ever-present help and your eternal source of strength. Take me at my word, beloved child. Embrace these promises and declare with unwavering conviction, I trust you, Lord. Utter it with absolute assurance, and on this very day I will grant you a glimpse into the unfathomable depths of my unconditional love, a sign crafted specifically for you. Amen. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to reach 1,000 divine subscribers very soon. Please share this video to your loved ones. Type Amen to affirm. Thanks for watching.